Hi, and welcome to Her Majesty blog, part two. Part two. We have two-part series today because wow, technology isn't allowing us to be great, but look, we move and we work around it because look, we are all about the business of serving you guys with the latest that there is to know in the pageant industry. And today we have the Miss Egoli royalty, and they will be joining me shortly. They were with me just now, but due to technical difficulties, we had to pause things a bit. But we are back. We are back. We are back. I'm just waiting for them to send me the request to join. I'll just wave at them quickly. I'm sure they'll be joining us. And yeah, if it is your first time here, welcome, welcome, welcome. We are all about revolutionize standards of beauty, and we're also all about creating social development through empowerment. To them both. They should be appearing very soon, very soon, very soon. Let's do this. Yay! I'm so excited. Technology be out here. You know what? Hating on us, but we're here. We're here. We're here. We're back.
Yes, listen, we shall soldier on.
We are conquering. Someone's saying, Ashley saying, I'm late. Did I miss a lot? Ashley didn't miss a lot. You're actually right on time. We're going to post a two-part series today. So don't you worry, my darling. Don't you worry. We are here with you. We're just waiting for Katlejo real quick, who should be joining us. Yes, I think I just accepted right now. And yeah, like I said, guys, we have the Miss Egoli royalty today. So look, they are out here with us, and we're about to have a great,
I'm back.
great, great conversation. I'm gonna continue the conversation. Are you back? Are you back? Stuff, great stuff,
Yes,
great stuff.
I am.
So, I wanted to just ask you, ladies, right? What are some of the entrepreneurial skills you have learned on the journey towards the crown?
Hmm.
I think to
Should
give you
I
a bit
go?
of background, when we had an interview
Yeah.
beginning of the year with Alison Gabati, she mentioned how Miss Egoli was striving to be a Miss entrepreneurial pageant, right? So we wanted to know how has
And, yeah.
you learned from, what the journey towards Miss
Mm,
Egoli?
mm. Uh, okay, I'll just start. So for me personally, I think because we had workshops around the business side of the pageant and everything. So with me, it's always I was drawn to Miss Equity because it
Mm.
was an entrepreneurial pageant. So I had this crazy idea in my head that I want to start a business, and I know what my business is going to be about, but I don't have the means to do it, and I don't have the courage to do it. So when I entered Miss Equity, and then they walked through about the plans and the marketing and everything, I was like, you know what? I started my business and it's great. So I think the most important skills that I've learned through those workshops was you need to have leadership, you need to know how to lead, you need to know how to be um you need to know how to work with people as well, and your marketing and your sales and customer service are the most important thing in the business, and your target audience as well. You need to know who your target market is and how will they receive your product. And I think one of the most important ones was that you need to test out your product amongst the people who are surrounding you to get authentic criticism, before you can send it out to the world. So those are the
Right,
most things that I
awesome.
learned.
And you, Queen?
Yes. For me, I already had a business and I was kind of stuck when it came to like how to keep it pushing, to help it to get it to grow and develop, in the direction that I wanted to go. And the most important thing for me that I think I learned when it comes to entrepreneurship is that you need to sell your story.
Mm,
People buy the story behind your business. people don't always necessarily, it's not always necessarily your business that they are buying, or, you know, just your product. Of course, if your product is a good quality, people are going to want it, but it's more of what story is attached to this product, and what does it represent. So that's the first thing. And the second thing for me that I learned is that you don't have to lower your prices to get people to buy into your brand. And I think that's something that's so difficult, because I think, you know, people always either want a discount, or you always have to kind of, you sort of made to feel like you have to lower your standards for you to get what you want out there. But I think one of the most important things I learned is that if this is your standard and this is what you want, then keep it at that, and whoever is meant to support you will support you. You won't have to be put in a position where you feel like you're compromising too much on what you should be getting out of your business. So I think those are the two most important things for me. The story behind what you're selling. Can people buy the story and not just the product? But then also, you don't always have to lower the standards of your business.
And what this guy is saying is so profound, because I think when you're starting a business, it's like you're nervous. I mean, entrepreneurship is not for everybody. I keep saying that. And starting a business is not for everybody. So the fact that you guys went ahead and said, you know what, I have a business idea, I want to start a business, or I have an existing business, but I would like to just be steered in the right direction through this pageant. I mean, look, this is what impressed us mostly about this pageant when we were interviewing Awesome Gabati, because we were just like, imagine coming out of a pageant with so many skills and business. I mean, that is, look, preparing you for a great future. You understand? So that is really, really wonderful to hear. And just to touch on the issue which you mentioned about your value and dropping prices, I think it's so difficult in the beginning because you're trying your level best to get revenue as well. So you're just like, maybe I should, you know, compromise a bit and get revenue. And then, hey, in the process, you end up making a loss, which isn't, you know, what you want in the end. You know, there's this story that I once read. I'm sure you guys also read it on social media sometime, right? It has a picture of a water bottle, right? A water bottle at the garage could easily go for like 20 Rand. A water bottle at an airport could go for 35 Rand. A water bottle could go for like 10 Rand. But that's the thing. It's the water bottle. The value changes according to where it is placed. So even your own product, make sure that, like you say, you know your target market, as Katleho mentioned, know where you are selling and if it's really a need in a particular area. So look, we are looking forward to great things from your business and looking forward to supporting your businesses. So yeah, let's say somebody's just watching this and as I've already seen that the entries for Miss Egoli 2022 are open and auditions are restarting at the end of this month, and someone is just looking at you guys as a hopeful, what advice would you give this person about preparing to enter Miss Egoli?
I would say, number one, as cheesy as it sounds, be yourself. Like, I think we don't realize actually how being ourselves is one of the most powerful and dynamic assets that we have.
Yes.
It's not about competing with what anyone else can do or what other experience anyone else has, but you being you is the most dynamic thing that you actually have. So for me, I would say, be yourself, and secondly, ask yourself why you want to enter. And the third thing I would say is do your research. I mean, I guess, you know, if a person's entering now, they're quite fortunate in a certain extent that they, you know, there isn't a long list of 20, 50 people that they have to research, you know. It's still developing and growing. So in that sense, you know, I think it's quite nice. But I think do your research, find out what the pageant really is about, and ask yourself why you want to enter, and be sure, because if you know why you want to enter, whatever happens in the process, win or lose, you're a winner.
Profound. That's so true.
Yeah.
True.
What about you, darling?
Uh, for me, honestly, I think, and I am, it might sound cheesy or whatever, but my confidence. I think because I've learned to embrace myself so much so that whatever comes my way, I will wear it with confidence. I will own the room, and I'm one person that I will always bring a positive energy to a room. So I feel like when you come to audition, don't try to be like the title holders, or don't try to mimic or impersonate someone else. So your authenticity is what makes you you. So be authentic. Always be confident. Never fake a smile because you think that's what they're looking for, because judges can see right through you. So be authentic. Like be you. Enjoy yourself. Savor the moment, and
there you have it, guys. Like from the royalty themselves, they've given you guys, look, a plate full of advice as to how to prepare for Miss Egoli.
And welcome to my vlog. When you're seeing this, you should be on the third part of the interview. We're having a 3-part series today. So look, we are not going to allow technology to stand in the way of our greatness, and we apologize for the inconvenience this has caused. But we're back, and let us wrap up our conversation with the amazing ladies. Let me see. Is it alerting everybody? We're about to wrap things up. We apologize for the inconvenience. We really, really apologize. They should be joining us shortly, and we're gonna wrap things up. Once again, we do apologize for the inconvenience. Technology seems to not be on our side today. It is crazy.
All right, we should be live in a few. We should be live any minute now. Let us wrap this conversation up. We're back again. We're back. Hello. Let us just wrap things up because we're thinking, look, we're running out of time. We're back. Hi.
Yo, Tim, whoever is doing this.
Let's do this. So I want to hear, what is your winning recipe, ladies? What would you say made you guys to be part of the royalty of Miss Egoli?
I honestly wouldn't pinpoint exactly.
You can't use it now. We want to know, what is your winning recipe?
Yeah. That's why I'm saying that I can't exactly like pinpoint the exact recipe on how to win the or the protocol on winning. You enjoying yourself on stage and loving every moment of it and embracing it and taking it all in is one of, I think, the things that made me a title holder, because I enjoyed myself on that stage. I felt like I was on a runway. I felt like I was some superstar fashion model. I was like, you know what? I love the attention and I am here for it.
Wow. Absolutely amazing. And you, Queen?
I think I would say prepare. I think I'm so grateful to have learned in my first pageant. The girls that I was with, I love them so much. So many of them are still, some of my good friends. I learned from a lot of them that, there's so much preparation and work that goes into a pageant finale. You shouldn't just, wake up on the day of the finale and just rock up there not having put in any sort of preparation. So for me, I would say prepare. Know what your low points are. If your walk is not the greatest, work on your walk. Practice. So for me, I think that's one of the most important things that I can say. I'm so grateful and thankful to have learned in my first pageant, and to bring it now is to say, or any pageant, any finale day, that entire week should be you preparing, practicing your walk, practicing how you're going to stand when you're answering questions, practicing your smile. I know it sounds weird, but for example,